USA Landscaping, and it is December, and today it's like Christmas Day today, because anybody who follows me on social media will know we've invested in a couple of new machines, and today is the day that I've got to go and pick them up from the dealers. I agreed to leave them at the dealers a bit longer, but I agreed to buy them earlier, basically because prices were due to go up, and probably going to go up again prior to sort of April, when I really need these machines. So by getting them early, it means that we can save probably 2 price hikes. That's why we're going for them today. I've got a little bit of time to pay. They're not getting paid for at the moment, but I've got a little bit of time to pay for these machines. So it's getting these 2 and trying to find somewhere to put them, because I've got one machine that's going soon, but it's the same again. The guy can't get up. Well, he's asked me to deliver it, but it's a bit of a trek, so I'm not sure if I'm going to deliver it yet or put it on a carrier to take it, because he doesn't want to come all this way to pick it up. So that machine needs to go, but we're probably looking at February before that goes, so it's trying to fit everything in. But like I said, we'll get these machines. One is the small Grillo, and the other one is the big Furus machine, which I've been after a while. So I did look at various things at Saltex, other brands and things while I was there. Obviously Furus weren't at Saltex, but Grillo were, and I do still like the Grillo. They've made a couple of adjustments to this little climber machine that I've got, but mine was starting to get on a bit, and as you know, I like to renew when I can and when the money's there. So the Grillo came, and the big Furus is another addition. Just to, yes, the little 48 we've got cuts a lot of grass, but sometimes on areas we mulch, but sometimes it could just do with something a little bit bigger. So this will save time and money by cutting those larger areas a bit quicker. It's also a very quiet machine, although it wasn't at Saltex. This is the machine that I test drove at Sage down at Malvern earlier in the year, and like I say, I was very impressed that I didn't have any emuffs with me on the demo day, and it was a very quiet machine for a large domestic. I mean, my ransoms and other things, you know you're on them, but this was a very quiet machine. So it'll be interesting to get to April now. Yes, like everybody else, it's nice to have a break and do something a bit different at the moment, and I'm really enjoying getting stuck into the hedge cutting. But once you get new gear, it's like, oh, I'd like to get it out. But I might top 1 or 2 football pitches off if December's dry. I've got a couple of football pitches I can probably top off with it just to get it out. But apart from that, it will be next year when you'll get some videos of the machines. Same with the Grillo. Potentially I could be using the Grillo. I was in 2 minds with getting rid of the Grillo, the old Grillo I've got, and then I was in with 2 minds of cutting really nice things with the good Grillo. Areas that just want hacking down that haven't been cut for a while, and then I was pondering cutting things that I wouldn't usually cut with the other Grillo that were a bit rough, and keeping it, and basically just for better word, smashing it to bits, but saving time. So you get areas that are full of stones and things, and these machines are a beast really. I've gone through stones and smashed stones to bits and half house bricks with it, but it's the thing is, it's not going to stand at a huge amount of money if I sold it. So it's me deciding, do I sell it, do I hang on to it, and just, like I say, have it as a second machine. So undecided on that yet, but like I say, we'll head to the dealers now, and we shall go and get the machines loaded up. So just arriving at our dealers. This is in a very rural location for us, but it is worth the 10-15 minute trip. They have everything we need in here, and there you go. Cars Billington, still dealer. park up the top with having the trailer on, and there are all goodies. There you go, one Grillo and one Furus. So that's the Grillo climber, which fits nicely into the back of this van. And there is our new Furus ISX 3300 after its new home. So guys, that's probably the bulk of my 2022 investment. Apart from a lot of small miscellaneous things like trimmers and bits and pieces and a couple of smaller machines I'm going to invest in. That's the bulk of it. Obviously we bought last year, we bought a new ransoms last year, which was one of the big investments last year, as well as a Furus last year, a Stander. So that's probably the bulk of our investment. And like I say on previous videos, it hasn't always been like this. I've made do. I've cut football pitches with 21-inch lawnmowers back in the early days and stuff. And the only way you get in a position where you can invest in machines and have like ample machines at my disposal, sort of machines for every sort of use, is by hard work, and probably too much hard work and too many long hours, but it pays off, and you're able to invest in better equipment and become a better company and be able to do jobs faster than back in the day. So when I was cutting a sports pitch with a 21-inch mower, I wasn't making a lot of money. When I started cutting a sports pitch with a 48-inch mower, yes, I was doing okay. When I started cutting a sports pitch with a triple, then it was really beneficial. But that £30,000 investment, £35,000 investment, you've got to cut a lot of area to get the money back. So it's about building slowly and having sort of targets. I always had targets, and yes, if I'm brutally honest with everybody, in the early days when things go against you and you've got old machines and they're breaking down and you're relying on the dealer to get you back on the road, and you're not sleeping at night because you're thinking, is that part going to come in today? Because if not, I haven't got anything to cut the grass with. In the early days, I probably didn't picture having sort of 300 k's worth of equipment sat in my unit. I didn't imagine I'd get anywhere near that. I always thought I'd be a man with a couple of mowers and a trailer and a van. But like I say, the hard work does pay off, and you've just got to have faith, and provide a good as long as you can provide a good service, the work will come. Because that's the same again in the early days. The work was slow because people need to get used to you, people need to start trusting you and know who you are, and then it's a snowball effect, especially for me with the councils, because one council knew another council who knew another council, and it's a knock-on effect. Oh, we've got someone here who can do that, I'll pass you his number. And same with the private work, your commercial work. You get a commercial customer and someone sees you, and it's a knock-on effect. And by more customers comes more money. Yes, slightly more overheads, but it gives you more money to spend on machinery and grow the business. So I hope that all makes sense. But like I say, it's starting. A lot of guys I'm in contact with have only the one mower or two mowers and things, and are growing the business that way. Just have faith. How that song goes, the road is long with many a wind and turn, and in this trade it is, because you can be down on your luck for months and months and months, and years even. I know some people who they've had 2 or 3 years of bad luck, they've lost customers, they haven't got the greatest of gear, but keep battling on, and eventually your luck will turn. It has to, and it could be just that one job where that one job lands and that person has 10 factories or something. All of a sudden you're cutting a bit of grass for him, and then you get the other 9 off him, and anything like that. It's just that one bit of luck, but it's just keep going each day, even when the chips are down. Just keep battling away. So any questions on any of the kit I've just bought, please drop me a message and I'll be happy to answer it. And obviously the videos will come in the new year of the new kit. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.